Here are 5 key points that outline the main ideas of your speech based on the Snow White end-time prophecy in the prophetic and inspirational style of Jonathan Cahn. The parable of Snow White is prophetic allegory. Snow White represents the bride of Christ, whose purity and beauty are under assault by the enemy's deception and poison. The poisoned apple and the spirit of the age, the apple symbolizes the seductive lies and compromises of modern culture, infiltrating the hearts of believers, putting the church into a spiritual slumber. The glass coffin in the sleeping church, the church has been placed in a transparent coffin, present but passive, visible but voiceless, beautiful but asleep, waiting for a divine awakening. The kiss of the bridegroom and the awakening, the return of the bridegroom, the Messiah, is coming with power and passion to awaken his bride for the final hour, breathing life into what was thought dead. The urgency of preparation and purity, we are living in the final moments, and now is the time to cleanse our garments, awaken from slumber, and rise in holiness for the marriage of the Lamb. Speech. Once upon a time, in a world growing darker by the hour, there lived a maiden, pure, radiant, and beloved. She was called Snow White. But hear this, not just a fairy tale, but a prophetic revelation. For in the final hour, the story of Snow White echoes a truth the world has long ignored. The maiden is not a fable. She is the bride, the church, and her story is our own. She walked in innocence, untouched by the world, her beauty untouched by the corruption of sin. But the enemy, jealous, cunning, ancient, crafted a lie, a sweet poison, a deadly fruit wrapped in beauty. And with a single bite, the poison entered her. Just as the enemy has tempted the bride of Christ with compromise, culture disguised as wisdom, sin dressed in virtue, a gospel watered down to fit the taste of a fallen world. The poison is not loud. It is subtle. It is not ugly. It is appealing. But make no mistake, it is deadly. The maiden fell, not to death, but to slumber. She was not buried in the earth, but in a glass coffin, on display, admired, but powerless. That is the church in the end times. Visible but voiceless, present but paralyzed, glorious in appearance, yet asleep to her purpose. She has forgotten the power she once walked in. The fire, the authority, the purity. But there is one who never forgot. One whose love burns stronger than death. One who has never left her side. The Prince, the Bridegroom, the Messiah. He comes not with a whisper but with a shout. Not with a suggestion but with a trumpet. He comes to awaken the sleeping beauty. To breathe life into bones that once danced with holy fire. To kiss his bride back to life. And so I say, wake up, O sleeper. Shake off the poison of the world. The glass coffin is cracking. The slumber is ending. This is the hour of return, of repentance, of revolution. The Spirit is moving. The wind is stirring. The time is now. No more compromise. No more apathy. No more delay. The wedding feast is near. The trumpet is poised, and the bride must be ready. Let your garments be washed. Let your lamps be filled. Let your heart burn again. For what was once a fairy tale has become a call to arms. The Snow White prophecy is alive. And you, child of God, are the bride. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord is rising upon you.